There you go.
Okay, now we're good to go.
Think you're good to go.
All righty, man. What? It's always interesting Super Bowl Sunday, brother. We always get to have a fun, interesting Super Bowl Sunday. I like it.
It's still doing the same thing. Bro.
I'm seeing it as live, brother.
Are you okay? No, it shows live. Good,
yeah, we're good to go. We're good to go.
I don't know what the hell happened,
dude. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna share it all. We're gonna get it going. It is Super Bowl Sunday. We're happy to be with everybody, man.
Finally.
Goodness gracious, what the hell just happened, brother?
Hey, once we took out the other destinations and just went straight to YouTube, it was good.
Maybe that was it. I don't know what happened, but
we'll figure it out another time, bro.
We'll figure it out. But it is Super Bowl Sunday, and we are happy to be with you all. Welcome to the Fantasy Gods. Welcome to the Super Bowl Sunday show. We have a big game to talk about. The world is watching. Taylor Swift fans are watching. Travis Kelce haters are watching. Texas Tech is watching. Everybody is watching. And so we're very much excited to see what happens this Super Bowl Sunday. Can you remember a time where pop culture shifted with the Super Bowl like we've seen this time around, Joe? I mean, you have Taylor. I mean, you're going to have more women watching the Super Bowl than probably ever before, dude.
This is true, man. This is true, and that's a good thing, though, because you're bringing in a different demographic, But
I'm saying, have we ever seen it like this before? Have we ever seen
it's at an all-time high now?
This is for sure an all-time high, and I think, fuck that noise. No, we're here to have a good time, baby. I have a lot of alcohol that's going to be going into the system. Listen, today's show is for all you dads who don't want to be dads today, who have already put your mortgage into bets, who have already ate your weight in barbacoa this morning, who have already drank your weight in cold Coors Light because the mountains are blue. This is for you today. This is
boy, man.
My boy Mark said, let's fucking go Swifty for life. Just hating on my cousin Josh. Love it. Hey, listen, we got a lot to talk about, man. We got bets to go into. Are you finally going to be betting today, Joe? Are you going to be throwing down some dinero on today's game?
I've been throwing down some dinero, dude. I don't always win, but I've been winning some.
I'm just saying, brother, because sometimes you be throwing out some crazy bets, and we need to end. This is the final show of the season. We need to end the show with some of your antics, sir. We need to see what crazy bets Joe throws in today, what crazy bets Joe gets going, because that's a necessity for this show to be successful, sir. Okay,
of course, man.
We got you. So,
hey, man, I always get to pique the interest of people. I tell them, hey, man, you ride with me. We go home in a Ferrari. You go with Brandon. You be in a Hyundai, bro.
But guess what? That Hyundai's paid off over here. I'm telling you, of KC field goals 1.5. Thank me later. All right, Chiefs money line. I got a nice $500 on it. Jonathan, listen, brother. We're gonna talk about all this. And unfortunately, some of that stuff we might be going against. Some of the comments you have, we might be going against. But we're gonna talk about a lot of it. So listen, Super Bowl Sunday, we have Chiefs, we have 49ers. This is one of the best matchups you could ever ask for a Super Bowl Sunday, brother. You look at this matchup, you have the top defenses, the top offenses. Yeah. You have Brock Purdy, right? Do you love Jesus or do you love Taylor Swift? Right? That's what this comes down to. Brock Purdy, right, is a man of God, and we love him for it. Travis Kelce is a man of eras and a man of Taylor Swift. This is going to be a fun matchup, man. Do you expect this to be a close game? We're going to talk about the bets. That's going to be a big part of this show, of course. But do you expect, Joe, this is going to be a close game? We'll get our final predictions and final scores at the end, but is this going to be within a touchdown?
I think it's going to be within a field goal.
Wow. So you're expecting one for the ages.
I'm expecting a good game, dude.
Listen, okay, before we get into the actual game, dog, I can't be the only one who is excited for Usher, dude. I am fucking stoked for Usher, bro. Are you kidding me?
Usher's got some bangers,
dog. All I know is Usher said he might be bringing out Alicia Keys. He might be bringing out Lil Jon and Ludacris. I feel like I heard there's rumors swirling that he's reached out to Justin Bieber. If you like Justin Bieber,
man, you're gonna be dancing with your drink in the air when he's singing.
Bro, I'm gonna be.
I want to make love in this club.
Let me tell you right now, bro. I sent a text in my group chat. Let me send you a text. What I told my group chat, bro. Let me send you a text. I'm gonna show you. This is what I told him right here. I said, listen, I looked up and it said that Alicia Keys was gonna be possibly in the Super Bowl, right? That's what I saw, and I said, I'm gonna act up. This is the text Brandon Medina said. when I'm 22 Coors Lights, 3 hot dogs, 6 wings, and $300 of bets in, and Usher starts playing my booth. Listen, I'm in.
Oh man.
I'm in. My boy Mark said it's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top, making some bets. Come on, dog. I'm telling you right now, dude. Are you kidding me? It's gonna be fucking, dude. I'm telling you right now, this might be one of the best performances ever in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, man, he can still dance too, bro.
Listen, brother. All I know is bring out the hits. Now, is he gonna go nice and slow? Is he gonna go like? Are we playing the throwbacks like the slow songs, or are we going just straight?
I would go with the banger right off the bat.
You gotta go bangers off the bat.
Get that crowd going.
If he plays Lovers and Friends, I'm telling you now, in 9 months, I will have 2 children. I'll add another one to the bucket. I'm telling you right now.
When you go back to Disney,
dog, I'm not going back to Disney. I had 2 kids.
You need a 2-seater stroller.
Hey, listen. Well, we have a lot to talk about, man. Let's get into it real quick. Before we do, our incredible people over at Mad Pecker and at Mudslingers, man, from the bottom of our hearts, me and Joe want to say
Appreciate you.
Thank y'all so much. It's been a fun season. This is not going to be the end of the fantasy gods. We will be back in the summer. I will be doing little clips, Joe, that we're talked about, right? We'll be doing little shorts, betting on basketball, betting on baseball when that comes in, boxing, MMA, all that stuff. Yeah. The Fantasy Gods show as a whole, the whole hour will be coming back come probably July or so when we have more talk about fantasy football and all that good stuff. But we thank y'all, man, for tuning in with us constantly every week and hanging out with us. Go check out the new show. Of course, we have Generation Duo, me and my boy Johnny, talking all things pop culture and everything like that.
Dad
rock craziness. We talked about the best movies and never won an Oscar. This week, we're going to be breaking down another big Generation Duo draft, so that's going to be fun. But let's take a look, man. We got to get right into it right now, man. We got to get right into it, and it's time for us too. Ready for this one, brother?
Pass the collection plate.
Come on, baby. It's time to pass the collection plate with the Fantasy Gods. Let's bring up the browser real quick, Joe. Let's look at these bets. Here we go. Before we get into the prop bets, I need you to see, let me zoom in for the people real quick. I need you to see the bets that are available for us, okay? So you got the coin toss, heads or tails. Here we go, Joe. I'm going to take a note right now on my phone. We're doing every bet, Joe. Me and you are going to do every single bet here today. Okay, every bet for the people. Okay, a Super Bowl party with friends, whatever. I always tell one person, whoever's there. Usually it's my cousin Josh, it might be my boy Mark or my boy LC this time. But I always tell them, anybody who's down, $20 right now on the head toss immediately. Let's go.
Heads, bro.
Heads. Why heads?
You just got a feeling, dude.
Hey, dog, come on now. I like them heads, but you know your boy got to roll with the tails over here.
I know you're gonna go with tails.
Come on, dog. So you got heads. All right, I'm gonna take tails. Let's keep it going. Who? Put in the comments what you got. Put in the comments in the YouTube and all that good stuff what you got. I definitely want to see what people are going to be tailing when it comes to these bets. When you look at the color of the Gatorade, Joe, what's your favorite color Gatorade?
Jeez, man. I like the red Gatorade, bro.
Red Gatorade. So you know what though? Hey, San Francisco, Kansas City, both share red in their colorways.
Yeah, man.
Do you think the color of the Gatorade bath will be red?
I think it probably will be, dude.
That's actually a great guess. I like that. Red right now. What's red at? Red's at plus 450.
Yeah, that orange Gatorade's nasty. The OG Gatorade, that shit's gross, bro.
You don't like it? You're hating on the OGs now, dog?
Now the OG Gatorade, the one that I grew up with when I was younger, that stuff was nasty as hell, bro.
Damn. Listen, brother. Or whatever you grew up with, the Gatorade was still had probably cocaine in it or something.
Yeah, it had something in it, man. It was bad, dude. You would take a sip, you're like, you drank it because you had to, not because you wanted to, man.
Listen, it says clear water for Gatorade bats. There's no way.
You know what they need to make? They need to make a drink for the OGs like me, and they just need to call it Manguera water.
It just gets you sick and shit. It gives you diarrhea.
It has that flavor from the Manguera, dude. When you used to turn it on when you're younger.
Yep.
Yeah, that plasticky flavor, dude.
Yep. Oh, gross. You get a fucking roach in there with you.
Manguera water.
I'm gonna go yellow green. Give me the yellow green Gatorade bath. Listen, you're going red pink.
Go red, yeah.
And then I'm gonna go red green here. Yellow green because I think. Listen. That's just the best flavor, bro. I love me some lemon lime Gatorade. First team to call a timeout, sir. Who are we going? Chiefs, 49ers.
I'm going to probably have to go with the 49ers, bro.
All right. I also will go with the 49ers. I think they manage the clock better. So first timeout, we're going both.
You know why?
49ers.
I think they're going to call a timeout because the coach is gonna want to settle everybody down.
Yep.
Settle down, fellas. Settle down.
All righty. First team to attempt a coach's challenge. Give me the Chiefs on that one.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Give me
Andy
the-
Reid.
Andy Reid's challenge and everything, baby. So we're going Chiefs on that one. I like it. All right. What else do we got? We got first team to attempt a coach's challenge. Okay. Opening kickoff result. Will it be a touchback or will it get returned? Interesting. Return for anything, or is it a touchback?
It's gonna be a touchback, bro.
Minus 360. No juice. Zero juice in the touchback department right here. However, opening kickoff return for a touchdown plus 5,000.
Bro, can you
Bro,
imagine? You bet
$100.
$100.
Dude, oh my
Be
goodness.
like 5Gs.
Dude, that's crazy. Will the first play from scrimmage result in a first down? Yes is plus 340. Most likely, both of these teams, that first play is going to be a running play,
Exactly.
right? So I'm going to guess no on that, but I get it. Over under 3.5 yards gain on first play. I like that. Who will have more receiving yards? Deebo Samuel or Brandon Ayuk? What do you think here? I think this is a Deebo Samuel game.
It feels like a Deebo Samuel game, but I'm gonna go with Brandon Ayuk.
Tell you what, the Chiefs give up massive big plays.
They do.
They give
man.
up chunk plays, right? They don't give up the 3, then give up nothing, or they 5 yards, like boom,
Yeah.
out the gate. That's a Brandon Ayuk favorite team right there. Fumbles. Pacheco and McCaffrey are usually pretty good at holding on to that ball. And then you look at Travis Kelce, you look at other players on that Chiefs squad as far as wide receivers go. You look at MVS who fumbles here and there. I'm interested to see. Do you think we see some fumbles in this game?
I think we do, man. I think it's gonna be Patrick Mahomes, not by choice, but
Like I'm
look at
telling you.
that, man.
Tails never fails, baby. Come on now.
Hey, I like this dude right here.
My get out water goes hard, my boy LC. Hell yeah. Here's a good one right here, brother. Here's a good one right here. Will Patrick Mahomes or Brock Purdy throw an interception? And if so, who, Joe?
That's gonna be Patrick Mahomes. But I told you, man, it's not like he's gonna do it on purpose. He's gonna hit his guy, but it might go off his hands.
I did read that I think
You know,
Kadarius Toney isn't playing the Super Bowl. Did I read that right? I read that
man.
Kadarius Toney is not going to be playing in the Super Bowl after he was just saying that he was like the best wide receiver. Yeah. Bleacher Report 4 hours ago said Kadarius Toney is not expected to play in today's Super Bowl, which is probably that might give the Chiefs an edge actually because the dude's hot garbage. The dude's Basuda. He fucking sucks. All right. The dude's not good. He can't catch a ball. So that's probably better for the Chiefs. MVS, go bet every prop bet on Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Go bet everything on Justin Watson, all these players that you never heard of that you don't care about. Will Christian McCaffrey's longest rush be for 18 or more yards?
Oh man, that one's a good one right there,
one.
bro. That's a good one. I think it's gonna be for more than 18.
Damn. All righty, well, let's break this down real quick.
Hey
Bro.
man, in the biggest moments, you gotta come up big, baby. You gotta get that dub. You gotta get that dub.
I'm telling you, we gotta make sure that this Super Bowl is one of the most anticipated and one of the most watched Super Bowls of all time.
Hey, I just thought of something too,
go ahead.
man.
Tell me.
What if one of the 49ers wants to troll and start getting into the Chiefs' heads? If he goes and makes the guy whoever scores the first touchdown,
Yeah,
I would score that touchdown, and I would point right at Taylor, man.
dude, I'm telling you. Oh, look at this. Let's see this real quick. So we got some mind-blowing facts coming up. Suites at Allegiant Stadium will cost an average between 1.4 to 2.5
Damn, bro, you
million.
blinded me, man. You blinded me with that white background.
I
bro.
know, dude.
So dark.
I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm sorry.
That's Mike, dude. Every time Mike uses this
Telling
thing,
you.
dude, like, bro,
Check
hit that
this
dark
out.
mode.
Check this out for these people though. Suites at the Super Bowl are 1.4 to 2.5 million. Brock Purdy's salary is $934,000.
Bro, he's got to get a loan, man.
I'm telling you right now, brother, it's gonna be tough. What I was looking for, I can't find it here, but I'll find it here on my phone. So here's the thing about Vegas, brother. It's happening in Vegas. Vegas will be taking in something close to like ridiculous money. I think it's like almost close to like $500 million of bets, something like that, right?
That's crazy, dude.
So with that, right, when you look at this opportunity, right, you look at this game, I think this is going to be an interesting one because I think you said you like the 49ers, you like the Chiefs.
I like the Chiefs, man.
I like the Chiefs too, right? I love betting, especially on the underdog. we got to explain it. But obviously, looking at things, looking at the way this game could play out, right? The Chiefs have the advantage as the team who's been there, done that 2 times, right? If Patrick Mahomes wins this one, right? Where does that put him on the list, brother?
Man, it's got to put him up there, dude. I mean, he's got that clutch gene, bro. All he does is win.
Man, dude, I'm telling you what, brother. I think this is going to be a wild game here because it's if Brock Purdy wins, is he the quote unquote, I guess, like, when I say this, I don't want disrespect. Is he the worst quarterback to win a Super Bowl? Like he went from virtually unknown to
what makes him like the worst quarterback?
I'm not saying he's the worst. I'm saying, I guess, is he the most generic unknown quarterback to win the Super Bowl if he wins? Who's another Super Bowl that I mean, Joe Flacco at least looked good again here.
Yeah,
like
the
resurgence.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, is there another quarterback that's won a Super Bowl that like you can't name off the top of your head?
Damn, man. You got to go back, man.
I mean, yeah, you got to go. I'm saying in recent years, though, for sure, no.
No, not in recent years. Not in recent memory. No, man.
You know, like at least in the past, 20, 25 years, every quarterback that's won a Super Bowl has probably gone into the Hall of Fame or will be going into the Hall of Fame.
I mean, you go back and most of the Super Bowls have been won. Is
Mark said Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, bro. It's gonna be Brady, man.
But I'm saying, you look at like he went from just a nobody, last guy in the draft, to a top 15 pick selection in Mahomes. The storylines are incredible here. You got George Kittle, right, the tight end that was, versus Travis Kelce, the tight end that is. Yeah, you got Christian McCaffrey, greatest running back of this new generation, versus Isaiah Pacheco, he's going to be probably passing the torch to because Pacheco looks incredible, right? And then you got Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk, and then you got name a high school that could have a better wide receiver on the other side for the Chiefs. Yeah. They have 0 wide receivers, but defense-wise, they match up well. Teams, they match up well. I'm just trying to see how we can. Now, let me ask you this, Joe. Yeah. If my buddy RC with me over there on some of the different sites, if he wants to jump in, can we send him a link yet, or are we too late? We're too back.
You can always take care of him.
You let me know, because I want to send him he has some hot takes that I want to get on to, if we can send him something. But with that, looking at this game, we're going to get into some prop bets here, look into some props that we can add in. I would love to see what other people are thinking. If you have any prop bets, please do put it in the chat. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you all are having any bets today. I have so many bets. I'm going to be showing my actual betting screen, bro. My actual betting screen. Just send it to me on Twitter real quick, Joe. I sent it to him. Gotcha. But I'm going to show my actual betting screen from Prize Picks in a little bit, which is right here. But that's a little tease because we can't get too crazy. But there is a lot of money, brother, on the 49ers. If you want to take a guess, Joe, check this out. Ready for this, brother? Yeah. The top 10 bets for the Super Bowl. $1 million has been put on the 49ers money line, right? That's the number one bet so far that people have taken. Check this out, dude. The top 10 bets for the Super Bowl, all on the 49ers, right? You got 1,668,000, 600,000, just these crazy money, bro. And it's all on the 49ers, bro. So what does that tell you? What do we do with this? What do we do with this information? Because the Vegas is not built off of winners, Joe. Vegas isn't built off. So does this say the Chiefs are gonna be your winners? That's what this tells me. Because if you're gonna play the conspiracy that the NFL is rigged, right? This would make sense for the Chiefs to win it. They have all this money on the 49ers to win. They don't want to pay out that much money on the 49ers to win. Talk to me about, do you think you got to fade the public? Is it time to look away? They are the clear, I believe. Listen, my boy RC is about to jump on with us as well to talk about some sports and talk about this the Super Bowl we have. The Chiefs still sitting at +1.5, bro. +1.5. I mean, you can't write this up, dude. You can't write this up. Being the underdog is absolutely in Patrick Mahomes' wheelhouse. It's just not going to make sense. I'm never going to bet against Patrick Mahomes. You look at the game line, the San Francisco 49ers, to your point, Joe, you said it was going to be within a field goal.
Within a field goal, man.
They're favored to win by basically 2. So it is interesting to see. But I mean, we can jump into TD scores, which I'm going to get into for anytime TDs. It's going to be a lot of crazy props. I'm looking right now on DraftKings Sportsbook, of course. If you're in Texas, we're going to be talking more about prop betting with Price Picks. But I mean, looking at this game, there's so many opportunities for people to win some money. Let's bring in our boy RC real quick, man. My boy RC's jumping on the show today from Gaming Today News. RC, brother, how we doing, dog?
What's he cleaning?
Oh, it's fantastic. It's fantastic today, brother.
Come on.
Oh, yeah, you know it. You know
my
it.
homie's my homie, bro.
My homies, baby. Listen, Texas Tech runs through the bloods over here of me and RC.
You got to.
We're ready.
I mean, I got him flexing in the background over here. Had to rock the jersey today.
Come on, RC. Talk to me about the excitement, brother. What's going through the mind right now? I mean, are we going for 3 for Patrick Mahomes today?
I mean, Texas Tech has a chance to win 3 Super Bowls today, buddy.
Right.
It's crazy, brother.
It's
crazy. It's insane. I mean, it's one of those things, man, where people, obviously can easily call you and I biased since we went to school out there and everything. But how do you bet against Patrick Mahomes? How do you do that? How do you do it?
Not only betting against him in the Super Bowl, which this guy has just dominated, except against literally the greatest quarterback to touch turf. I mean,
with no offensive line.
With no offensive line.
No offensive line.
I mean, this is going to be a tough game. Now, I will say this: looking at this game, RC, and we'll break down bets here in a bit. But look at this game: the Kansas City Chiefs, since we're talking about offensive lines, dude, they need to slow down the penalties for sure. They get penalized a lot when it comes to these games. The defense of the 49ers is going to be just looking to knock heads off of Chiefs players. How do you think this game goes as far as calming that San Francisco 49ers defense that a lot of people think is the strength of this team?
Yeah, I think it'll be super interesting from the standpoint of, we just talked about the offensive line. Arguably, their best offensive lineman for the Chiefs is out in Joe Thuney. They put him on IR yesterday. Going to be interesting to see how they finagle that, even though if you look at it, they've already been kind of doing that these past 2 games, and they've had some success. Joe Thuney has been injured, and they figured some things out. I think for me, when I look at it in terms of what's the best way to mitigate a blitz, throw right at it. And I think that's exactly what the Chiefs are going to do today. I think you're going to see a lot of Rashid Rice. I actually have a fun prop for him on my ticket later. I think you're going to see a bunch of Travis Kelce, and it's crazy to say, MVS might have himself a game, brother.
I got
he might have himself a game.
I got him in the props. Once I saw our favorite trash ass player, Kadarius Toney, not in the lineup. I'm like, I can't stand this man. Once I saw he was out, the MVS props were a full go. Send it to the moon. I was in literally last night at like 2 a.m. I was like, let me just start cooking up.
It takes one. It only takes one with him.
It only takes one. That's right. I'm excited about it. So talk to me before we get into our player props. Any of the novelty props that you're looking at, RC, anything that you like looking at as far as Gatorade colors, national anthems, anything that do you normally bet on these, or do you just leave it to the birds, the public?
I mostly leave it to the birds, but this year I have been looking at the Usher props in terms of.
Here we go, Joe. Come on, Joe.
The first song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's funny. Haley and I, my wife and I, were talking about this in terms of, I'm telling you right now, if he brings out like Justin Bieber, Alicia Keys, somebody else, like even just Post Malone. Oh my God, dude. Like literally, oh my God.
Literally,
like,
oh my God. That's right.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. And it's easy. Post Malone's there. He's singing one of the first 3 songs.
Like one of the anthems or whatever, or one of the
Yeah. So
oh wow.
I don't know, man.
Did nobody was like, let's just really execute this and get Taylor Swift to sing a song? Nobody was like,
she's already there, bro.
But like, they're like, you know what I mean? Like, jump in. You have it there. The marketing should have been like, yo, how much do we got to pay to get Taylor Swift just to sing the first part of the national anthem? You know what I mean?
To be fair, I think that's actually part of why I'm almost betting on the Chiefs too to win, is because the NFL wants to see Travis and Taylor Swift kissing under the confetti.
They need to.
Where y'all go?
They want that.
Bro, I'm telling you now, bro. If you believe in BS on social media, and you believe in the Reddit pages that this is rigged,
conspiracy
how
theory?
are you betting against the Chiefs? I don't understand.
It's like It's like a percent. Like, it's not like actual analysis, but it's like me barely feeding into the conspiracy theory aspect
Dude,
of it. But
well, you saw, I'm sure you've seen it, RC. I know my wife's a Swiftie. I'm sure yours is too. I don't hate me. But look at that. Joe, have you seen this, the Taylor Swift 13 controversy, her
Yeah,
favorite number?
oh
13?
my God, that's actually crazy.
Oh, people have blown minds. I mean, we're in an alternate universe where everything is adding up to 13 today and everything is figured it out. Taylor Swift has landed in the United States. She will be there at the game.
She got there early.
It's going to be her 13th game, right? 100 minus 13 is 87. I mean, it's just ridiculous, bro. It's crazy.
58. It's Super Bowl 58, 5 + 8.
Yeah, dude. I mean, we're talking.
It's wild. It's
again,
crazy.
After all of this, right? Plus, not only do the tabloids want to see the NFL, it's good for business to see Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce kiss. It's good for Disneyland. Disneyland stocks going up at the end of that game. Looking at that, how do you bet against the Chiefs after all of that? Nobody. If Brock Purdy wins, nobody tomorrow at the water cooler at your work, nobody's gonna go.
Nobody cares.
Brock Purdy has to be one of the best. Nobody's gonna be talking about that. Nobody's talking about it.
Dude.
If the Chiefs win this, where does this put Patrick Mahomes, RC?
Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore, top 4. Who is he on there with if you have to just off the top of your head?
Yeah, I mean, you got to put Brady and Joe Montana up there.
And then that third one just kind of like, I guess.
Yeah, I think, you can go different routes. But, I mean, come on, man. I mean, 4th Super Bowl before 30, most ever. Regardless if he wins or loses, it doesn't matter. But, I mean, we're talking about a modern dynasty, right? In the sense of, if you can't stop the Chiefs this year with guys like Kadarius Toney on this roster that was literally handing the other team the football countless times, and MVS who couldn't catch a pass to save his life, it felt like, except for, the last play against Baltimore. Like, when are you going to beat them?
Yeah,
I just don't see it.
This is going to be an incredible game for the ages, man.
Yes.
So right now, I want to get into the prop bets, and then after the prop bets, I want to ask you guys some questions about Super Bowl parties. We got to take bets on the over-unders of how many things you're going to be eating and drinking and all that good stuff. And then we need to talk about undervalued, overvalued appetizers at Super Bowl parties, right? Because listen, I have hot takes on Super Bowl party treats. You know what I mean? For me, I'm not the buffalo chicken that doesn't do it for me, brother. It doesn't do it for me, but that's me personally.
It's
right?
there. It's an option, but it shouldn't be exclusive.
I got to show this on screen.
Show it on screen for us, brother. What we got?
This is going to be you, bro. When you
that's
Disney,
me.
Man.
Jason Kelce, the man, the myth, the legend.
When you go to Disney, you got the man purse.
Oh, bro. If I go to Disney, I'm going to go meet Travis and then just to congratulate him, brother. That's what I'm
bro, this brother's got that full-on dad bod.
He might be.
That's the peak of male excellence right there.
That's right there. That's the peak. Look at the gravity first off. That's crazy.
That's a top-level athlete right there.
Talk. That man,
greatest center of all time.
That man wearing the satchel might be the greatest center we've seen in this generation. That's crazy. That's crazy. With that, let's look at these prop bets. These are my actual live prop bets. I'm going to break it down with our boy RC from Gaming Today News real quick. RC, listen, brother, I put in every dime we have, right? I'm just adding it all up. I did a breakfast parlay this morning, right? As I was drinking a coffee, coming ready for the game. Price Picks did an 11x boost on some 4-pick plays with NBA. So I did Harrison Butker over 1.5 field goals made, okay? And then I did Marquez Valdes-Scantling over 20.5 receiving yards because we saw that Tony news, and I said, I'm out. I got to jump in this. And then I got some NBA bets with Jimmy Butler and Jason Tatum. Talk to me about these Chief plays, though. Harrison Butker, over 1.5 field goals made. To me, Kansas City wins this game by kicking field goals for sure, only because Butker has been incredible throughout the playoffs with it. Out of the past 5 games, only one game has he gone under 1.5 field goals made. And then MVS over the past 2 games is starting to really pick it up with his receiving. Obviously, no Kadarius Toney. Do those seem like solid bets?
Yeah, the MVS one, again, takes one play, right? We see it each and every week. And then I think, we're talking about Mahomes and his greatness and everything, but I think they're really going to want to ball control this. Just keep all those weapons, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk, Christian McCaffrey, goes on and on for the 49ers. Yep. They're going to want to keep them off the field. And so the best way to do that is ball control. And sometimes when you're doing the ball control aspect of it, like, hey, you're going to stall out and you're going to have to kick field goals. So I like the Harrison Butker aspect of it. It's indoors. He's automatic. I mean, coin flip, basically. Who do you think the best kicker in the league is, him or Justin Tucker? And
Yeah.
obviously Travis Kelce throwing Justin Tucker's helmet to the side knows where his loyalty is. But yeah, I mean, I like those a lot, especially the MVS one. I truly think there's going to be a play today where, we've seen it dating back to his college days where Mahomes just makes something happen and, he just says, well, I'm just going to use all this arm strength and MVS is down there somewhere.
Yep,
And
exactly.
that's going to happen, I think, at least one time in terms of the big play. But no, I like those plays quite a bit. On the Jimmy Butler one, I don't know about that, man. I've got a little bit of a ticket in terms of just the 2 NBA games today. I've got what is it? Celtics -6, and then I think I took the Thunder -3 after they got obliterated down here in Dallas last night.
Yeah, no, yeah, I like Jimmy Butler's points, rebounds, and assists. I like Tatum's over and assist when it comes to the NBA bets. But looking at this, Joe, is there a way for me to get this on here real quick, just to pop it up real quick? I got a all TD parlay. Let me zoom in. I don't know if you can see it, but I got an all TD one. So we got McCaffrey, Debo, and Pacheco. Now Debo is the one that I think some people will look at and be like, "What's going on over there?" I think this is a Debo Samuel game, brother. What do you think, RC?
It feels like that. Like it feels kind of like, okay, the guy that I think it could actually be the game for, and Debo Samuel's a good one because if they get in the red zone, everybody's going to be fixated on Christian McCaffrey.
Yep.
And they can just give the ball to Debo real quick, right? And obviously he can make tons of people miss. I think the guy on this 49ers side anyway that's going to have a big game is Brandon Ayuk. He's the zone beater. And that's what the Chiefs are running a lot of right now with Spagnuolo as the DC. I think Brandon Ayuk is going to have a really big game for the 49ers. And it's really going to come down to this too. I mean, Brock Purdy, he's just not good when there's any kind of pressure at all. And so you saw it the first 2 games of the playoffs for the Chiefs in the sense of they didn't blitz too much, but then they started to blitz the crap out of Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson and Brock Purdy are not on the same level. We all know that. But they do have the similar tendency of they panic under pressure. Lamar has a better chance to get out of it. And when Brock Purdy does get pressured, he tends to throw shorter intermediate passes in the sense of slants, out routes, and everything like that. That's the route tree that Brandon Ayuk runs. So I like him quite a bit, but I do like the Debo aspect of things from the gadget type plays to kind of throw off that blitz. And if you get one in the red zone, that's all it takes for Debo because, he sheds tacklers left and right, it feels like.
That's what I'm thinking. Exactly. I'm thinking almost you're going to be so fixated on McCaffrey and Kittle in the red zone versus if you're, 15 to 20 yards out, that's more Brandon Ayuk territory. Whereas Debo, if you're in there in the red zone and let's say you do a few run plays, you can't get it going, that seems like an easy Debo slant route or a Debo little quick, a running play surrounded by Debo, something like that, where the gadget plays, he's their guy. But looking at this game, I have 2 questions for you, and they surround the running backs. The 2 props I'm probably betting the most, and it's interesting because a lot of people, I think, will either be on board on one or on board on another, but they're not going to be on board with both. And so with that, the ones that I like a lot, looking at this, I'm not scared of taking Isaiah Pacheco at his running prop. Now I got him lower. Right now he's at 69.5, which is kind of wild. That just jumped 2 yards, I think, this morning. But I had him at 66.5 and 67. With running, I'm not nervous because the 49ers defense, as scary as they can be, for whatever reason, you can run on the 49ers. Like we've seen it every single game in the playoffs that people can run on the 49ers. What do you think about that specific prop? Would you take Pacheco at where he's going now at 69.5?
It seems high, but I think I would because, again, the best way to beat a blitzing team, and that's what the 49ers are. They love to blitz. They love to just pin their ears back and get after the quarterback.
Yep.
You can beat them running the football or running right at it, right? Now, obviously, your offensive line has to do, their job. But Isaiah Pacheco has also shown that he can break the tackles. I don't know how the man runs. I don't know. Him running is like an action figure that needs a little bit of oil in its legs.
Yes.
Like that. And then you actually get it moving and it never stops, you know?
Stops, yep.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I like Isaiah Pacheco a lot in this game. I really do think that the Chiefs are going to muck this up. And it starts with him he is going to get a lot of touches. I'd be shocked if he doesn't get, whether that's through the air or on the ground, 16 and a half plus touches. I'd be shocked if that doesn't happen. And so again, with him, is he going to break off a 50-yard run? No, but he has the ability to break off those 13, 14s. And if he does a couple of those and gets those other touches, you're sitting pretty right there.
I like it.
Hey, man, I know that RC's a big, was he Chiefs fan, right?
Yeah, of course,
No,
man.
I'm not even a Chiefs fan. I'm a Patrick Mahomes fan.
He's a Patrick Mahomes fan, right?
That's right.
So check this out, dude. You know the comparisons that they've had with Patrick Mahomes and Kermit the Frog, man.
Oh God!
Oh God! Here we go.
Look at this.
Once you see it, you can't unsee it, bro. Check this out, man.
Listen, bro.
The X is serving up gold today, dude.
Let me tell you right now, dude. We accept zero Patrick Mahomes disrespect on the show. zero disrespect of our boy.
This is slander. This is slander.
But this is just good fun. This is just good fun. We appreciate it. Listen,
can't unsee it.
Now, looking at another bet real quick, man. One that I like a lot that a lot of people have told me I'm crazy on, if they have not been super big fans of, but I'm looking at straight up when you bet and you take a prop bet specifically. You and I both know it's all about looking at, does history repeat itself, right? This is all historic, right? A lot of it is just what has he done over the past attempts is at 19. Okay. Over the past 5 games, last game against Detroit, he had 20. Okay. That is the only time he's hit that, I think, in the past like 11 games. And so looking at it against Green Bay, that first initial really get into the playoffs game. You look at that, he had 17. And then previously last year, the 31st against Washington, 14, 25th against Baltimore, 14, December 17th against Arizona, 18. He's not going to hit this. 19 rush attempts to me is very high unless the 49ers are outright winning this game and dominating this game, which I believe all of us are in disagreement that nobody's going to be outright just dogging the other team. What do you think about this specific bet? It's a unique one. Not many people look at rush attempts. I just found it, and I feel like I'm on a gold mine, and that could be Vegas's way of definitely screwing me in the end and making me believe something that maybe is not real. But Christian McCaffrey, 19. I also like rounded numbers. I don't like halves when it comes to this stuff.
Don't like 19, that hook.
Yeah, that hook. I'm not a big fan of. 19 rushing attempts. If even it hits 19, it's a push. Who cares to wash? We're all good. But what do you think specifically Christian McCaffrey on rushing attempts?
I think you nailed it in the sense of what do you think is going to happen in this football game? If you are picking the 49ers to win and maybe win by more than what we think, it sounds like, in the sense of more than a field goal, maybe closer to that 7-10 range,
right?
Take the over.
Yeah.
But if you think this is going to be a close game, battle to the bitter end kind of type deal where maybe it's whoever has the ball last wins the game, yeah, I'm probably taking the under on that because really what I'm more interested to see is I think Christian McCaffrey, and if you could tell me real quick, I don't have it in front of me, Brandon.
I'm looking.
What's his reception total or his reception prop? That's right what now, I'd be interested in.
Yeah, so right now I have a few of them on, but obviously because it's game day,
gonna go up.
These props are going up, right? And so looking at it, right now, his receiving prop is 34.5. Only hit it twice in the past 5 games. And that was back against Arizona on the 17th of December. And then it was last game against Detroit. Now, against Green Bay, when all this started getting going and we started really picking up pace, he had 30 on the dot. 34.5 is the prop total today. I think it's still within range, but I mean, you got to really trust that Brock Purdy's checking it down. And he needs to be making plays to hit that number. It's not going to happen just off of one catch or a few catches.
Sure. Yeah. What's his reception prop too, if you don't mind me asking?
Reception prop is 4.5.
No, I'm taking that. I'm taking that all day. All day. That's a nice one. From the sheer fact of this, I have this pulled up. In the last 6 games, this is from CBS Sports, by the way. In their last 6 games, the Chiefs, which includes their entire playoff run and their last 3 regular season games, the Kansas City Chiefs defense has in the second half alone only allowed 19 points in 6 second halves. Okay. Man. So they've been really good against the run in the second half, by the way, allowing teams on average less than 50 yards. However, some of the running backs have done a little good or done solid, I should say, in that regard. And what better guy in terms of a reception prop than Christian McCaffrey in the sense of You know, guys like Chris Jones, you know, guys like Karlaktis from Purdue, Nick Bolton, as well as William Gay. Like, they're going to go after Brock Purdy dump downs. And 4.5 is kind of high, man. I wish it was 4 just from that hook perspective.
Yeah.
But man, I'm not going to say that feels like stealing, but that's one that I would look heavy at in terms of,
he's averaging 5 over the last 5. But listen to this: over the past 5 games, this is where the hook comes in. This is where Vegas gets you, bro. This is where they get you right here. Last 5 games, 4, 7, 4, 6, 5. If it was 4, it's a absolute smash.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's 4.5, they're playing with fire over here. Now,
yeah, that screams, because I want to bet on it. That means 4 people. I'm telling you right now.
Hey, looking at rushing attempts, ready for this one, Joe? I'm looking. Your boy subscribes to a few little analyzers and all that good stuff. But with this, over the past 15 games, 15, that's a massive sample size for Christian McCaffrey, right? This entire season, looking at it. That 19 rush attempts line has only gone over 3 times in 15 games. That's week 11 against Tampa Bay, week 4 against Arizona, and then Detroit last game. I like this bet, bro. This is it right here. If you're telling me that I have an opportunity to capitalize on a bet that has only hit the over 3 out of the past 15 times, I'm taking less every single time. That's, to me, I feel like that's an absolute smash. But this is the Super Bowl. Weird shit happens.
All the time.
All the
time, man.
All the time. So I wouldn't bet the mortgage, but bet the water bill. Bet something.
Yeah, the grocery bill, you can get ramen at the store.
Bet your HBO Max subscription.
There you go.
Bet the grocery bill, bro. You're at the Super Bowl party. You take some place to go. You straight, bro.
It depends how many kids you're buying groceries for, because I'm not going to encourage that. That's
more than fair. Yeah.
Okay, so real quick, man, any other props that you really like a lot that you want to talk about, RC, before we get into our favorites, appetizers and foods of parties?
Yeah, this is probably my favorite one. Highest odds, though. It's the first TD scorer in the game at plus 950.
Wow.
I got Rashee Rice.
Plus 950.
Yeah, I got Rashee Rice. And the reason being is this. I think the Chiefs get the ball first. Again, this is a lot of obviously predicting. But I do think that the Chiefs they're one of the best teams in the league when it comes to scripted plays, right?
Yep.
From the jump. I think their first drive, they're going to go out there and attack and really try and put the pressure on the 49ers and see if Brock Purdy, maybe the moment's too big for him. I don't think it will be, but let's check it out, right? And that the 49ers are going to be all over Travis Kelce with Fred Warner or whichever linebacker you want, right? Rashee Rice, I think, is the guy that really, really creates havoc today, specifically on the first drive, and that's the first TD score I've got at plus 950. I think it's down now to plus 900, but yep, that's the one I'm going with.
Man, you put $100, 9x that money real quick and go make some big payments, man. Go have a blast. I like that.
I didn't. But yeah, I did not. But you got like you said, you can't bet the mortgage on every bet.
That's right. You can't bet.
You got to stay within yourself, whatever your respective unit is, whether that's 5, 10, 25. No on my front.
Yeah, I agree.
Kind of deal.
I agree. All righty.
Bankroll.
Joe, we can close out the browser area. I want it to just be us now talking real quick, Joe. Let's talk about this, gentlemen. Let's talk about this with our boy RC. RC, looking at things. I guess not who, but what dish is an absolute must? All three of us will give our takes.
Man.
What dish is an absolute must at a Super Bowl party? We'll start with you, RC, first.
Oh, okay. So I think
you can't have this without what?
Well, I mean, wings. You got to go wings, right? I know that's the simple one, but if we're going to go a little off script in terms of my personal bias, a jalapeno popper covered in bacon, dude.
Hey, now we're talking.
There you go.
Now we're talking.
Like, if you ain't got one of those at the party, we need to have a conversation, reevaluate some things, and put some spicy cream cheese in there too. Don't just put the normal stuff.
Wow, look at all that. Yeah,
like let's go in there. Okay,
that's what I'm talking about. I like that.
you've got the cervezas there for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, use
That's
them.
Use them.
Let's get those jalapeno poppers, the spicy ones, while we're at it.
Nice,
Spicy
Joe. What do you think? You can't, and it has to be food, right? We can't just say beer because beer there's gonna be.
I was literally about to say beer.
We Mexican. That's
Yeah,
all we need.
that's all-
Mexican
yeah.
tequila, bro.
That's
We all
that's
right,
that's
bro.
regardless of Super Bowl or not. That's happening. But what's a specific food item that needs to be there, sir?
Yeah, man. It's got to be all about the dip, bro. You
That's-
gotta have some
yeah.
chips, and you gotta have, what kind of dip are we talking, man?
What kind of dip is what is your preference? That's a better question.
Man, today, man, me and the wife are gonna make something new. It's gonna be like a street corn kind of dip, man, where
Dang.
you mix like sour cream,
Just
Philadelphia
really-
cream cheese, corn,
All
some
right.
tahine,
Okay.
you know, some queso fresco,
So
a
you're
little bit of cilantro.
just really diving into the ancestral
Dude, that
roots.
stuff sounds so good, man. Like I can't wait to make it. I'm already getting hungry.
That's what I'm talking
But I
about.
like me like some 7-layer dip, some like cheese dip, you know,
Yeah.
with the like, you know, some meat or something in there. You
Yeah.
know? Like I put some like sausages and stuff in there, whatever. But my wife, she always makes those little smoky sausages, dude. I freaking hate those things, bro.
Really?
I hate
Oh,
them. with
I'm a fan
passion,
of the
bro.
little smokies, brother.
That's a spicy take. I feel like I'm a
Yeah, I
big fan
feel
of
like a hot
those.
take.
Little smokies, man. You're gonna be serving me little smokies. I'm going the other way, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
That much?
That's
More
easy.
little smokies for me. That's all right.
Yeah, that's how it is.
That's
Exactly.
good.
Yeah.
You go ahead and have them.
Throw it over
man.
here.
You
Yeah.
get that heartburn too, bro.
Yeah.
That's all you.
Heartburn.
I think that's a given regardless of what you're eating today,
That's
though.
true. That's
Yeah,
true.
how many of us can be staying up like 3-4 in the morning dying?
You're gonna be eating a lot of
Fighting
Tums
for your
today,
life,
Joe.
bro.
Hey, I was
Fighting
about to
for your
say
life.
Tums makes its whole revenue off of just
Yeah,
strictly
Super Bowl
today.
Sunday.
You're gonna be fighting.
My number one, I think, is, and I agree, both of those are really good. Dips, wings. I think you have to have some sort of slider. Now, whether that's a brisket slider, whether that's a burger one, whatever. Because here's the thing: the dips, you're gonna feel like shit after a while, because you're drinking, you're eating these dips, and it's all these weird flavor combinations happening. Enough wings will get you full. Every party, we undervalue how much people are gonna eat, and we underestimate how much people are gonna go hard. So what happens is you're not gonna get as many wings to make you full. You're gonna be hungry. These sliders, listen, they clear the appetite. You get full enough where you don't have to overindulge, or you overindulge and wash it down with some cold beer. But I think those are the three staples that we just named right there. The sliders, whether it's brisket, whether it's burgers, chicken sliders, whatever the case. Some wings, of course, number one staple, and then some chips and dips with that. I like that a lot. Now here's the big one. Here's where we're gonna throw some spicy takes. Joe, you kind of already gave yours with the little smokies. RC, you and I, here we go. What's the most overrated Super Bowl item at the parties?
Buffalo dip.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. 100%.
I
Buffalo
mean,
chicken dip is overrated by a mile, bro.
I can get buffalo dip on a random Tuesday.
Yeah,
Like what's so special about it? You know?
nothing.
Like I don't know. It's good. Don't get me wrong. Like we're not trying to throw shade at it, but I think it's a little overhyped. In the sheer standpoint of if that's why you're going to a Super Bowl party,
Yeah.
we need to have a conversation.
Now, I've yet to have a buffalo dip like blow my socks off. Now, if I did,
Exactly.
I might change that. Normally, they all taste similar.
They're consistent. They're a solid player, but they're not going to win you the game.
No, yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? They are. You know what they are? They're Kadarius Toney. They're there on the field, right? They're there.
I was going to say a solid right guard, but okay, throw it under the bus. Why don't you?
Kadarius Toney, right? They're there. I don't need you, but welcome to you can join the party, I guess, on the sides, right? You're there. But I'm always gonna skip you for the MVS that's just slightly better in the dips that also are there, right?
Also, this is a hella white thing. I mean, like hella.
Hella white.
Hella
This
white.
Not
is
just
as white
white.
as it gets, bro.
Hella white, Joe.
I'm telling you, if I see a deviled egg at a Super Bowl party,
Oh,
I'm gonna smack the shit out of somebody, bro.
I'll
Smack
tell
the
you what, you're not finding no deviled eggs very much over here.
dude. I've seen them multiple times in my life.
at
And
a Super Bowl party.
oh god, dude, yeah, man, not
Nothing
good
brings
times.
down- Nothing brings down the excitement like a deviled egg.
I mean, what are we? 87 and not having teeth? Like, come on, dude. Like, let's be better. Let's be better as a society.
Deviled egg. Joe, you got any deviled eggs coming to the Super Bowl party?
Oh, hell no, bro. Can you
See,
imagine?
thank you.
That's
It's called
just
culture.
You can't make street corn dip and have deviled eggs. on the
That's
side.
nasty, bro. Can you imagine if you make deviled eggs? You can be smelling that inside.
That's
the
what I'm
room,
saying,
bro.
That's what I'm saying.
disgusting.
There's a
That's-
reason I don't go to certain Super Bowl parties anymore.
You know what's overrated?
My boy RC is grown. He said, "You know what? I can't keep
I've
going."
matured.
Number one, in my opinion, the number one overrated
Don't get crazy
piece
because
of
you say some crazy shit.
the food item
Okay.
at Super Bowl is wings, bro.
What?
get-
Wait,
bro,
This is what I mean.
I can get wings
This
anywhere.
is what I mean. Why?
No.
Wings
Why are you
anywhere,
doing
bro.
this?
Any day of the week.
But why do you do this
But why
today?
for Super Bowl?
Why do you like to put me in
Man,
bad
get
moods?
some barbecue, man. Pulled pork.
This
You
is
know,
like
some
sacrilege
brisket,
right
you know,
now.
This is sacrilegious. I agree.
Wings?
Wings on the Super Bowl is a must.
But you could get wings any day of the week.
I get it, but it's different. You could get pizza, hot dogs, burgers any day of the
Yeah,
week. It's
man.
different on Super Bowl Sunday. and it's a
Nah,
must.
bro. Wings
It's
are
a must.
overrated.
No, dude, you're hating right now.
No.
Why are you hating?
Wait. Are you eating wings or are you eating chicken nuggets?
That's true.
No.
Yeah, you're
Which
eating
ones?
I have no wings on Super Bowl Sunday. I'm having no chicken nuggets on Super Bowl
What
Sunday.
kind of are you eating Cheerios and deviled eggs? What are you doing?
I'm gonna throw
Apparently, big deviled egg guy.
Yeah.
Big deviled
a
egg guy.
good burger with my dip.
A
and
burger and
some other
dip.
little stuff, man. Yeah,
You could get that on any other day.
but I like to. That's my go-to meal on Super Bowl. I don't like wings, bro. On Super
You're
Bowl
hating
Sunday.
God so bad.
Oh, there's another underrated one though.
Which one?
Pigs in a blanket.
Pigs in a blanket's underrated.
Hey,
I agree. Pigs in a
Underrated.
blanket.
that's pretty good too.
Listen,
man.
if you bring in a hot dog, we're cool with hot dogs, but you throw the pigs in a blanket, you tried, right? You really put
That's
in
it.
the effort. You put in
I don't
the
even
effort.
care if you got them from Costco.
You put in
You
the
tried.
effort to bring in the pigs in the blanket. And when we're watching pigs skin, I need pigs in a blanket. I
There we
appreciate
go.
that. That's real good stuff. Here we go, RC. Last question for you, brother. Gatorade color, sir. Gatorade color. The one everybody wants to know. What's the Gatorade color going to be? Gatorade bath. Give it to me, brother.
Red.
Red. Here we go. Joe, you said red. It
Telling
only
you,
makes
bro.
sense. You
Telling
got
you.
red in Kansas City. You got red with the Chiefs. It only makes sense. I love it, dude. I'm excited, man. RC, thank you so much for joining, brother. We appreciate it, man. We'll talk to you
Appreciate
soon.
man.
Go Mahomes. Go Chiefs. Let's win some money, dog.
Let's get Texas Tech to win a third one, shall we?
Hell yeah, brother. We'll talk to you soon, man. Thank everybody
Later,
for
man.
joining in on the stream with the Super Bowl preview. Joe, here we go. Last one for you, buddy. Let's throw it all out there, Joe. The final pick of the season. The fantasy gods will be coming back in the summer, but for this season right here, the final pick, Papa. The final pick. Give me your winner. Give me your score.
Chiefs over 49ers 24-21.
Chiefs over 49ers, 24-21. So
Yeah.
defensive game.
Defensive game, low scoring defensive game comes down to the kicker.
I like that. That's a good one. Chiefs over 49ers, 27-24.
All right.
I like it.
You got them a little higher than I
A
did.
little higher because I think field goals start adding in. And I'm also biased because I have field goal bets. So I need bets today.
Oh, bro.
27-24 Chiefs. That's what we're going with. Give us your scores. Give us your picks in the comments in the stream. Listen, 49ers fans, it's going to be a fun day. It's not going to be a great day. You don't bet against Patrick Mahomes. Right now, it has jumped to +2. It was just +1.5 a second ago. The Chiefs are absolutely getting dogged in the public right now. The 49ers are getting all of the money. Vegas does not get built off of winners, Joe. We know this. My boy Mark, to end the stream, says 30-0. Taylor Swift wins. 30-0. Taylor Swift wins.
Oh, man.
Listen, I'm excited. You're excited, Joe. Thank you so much to everybody who has tuned into the Fantasy Gods over the past few weeks, over the past few months. We'll be back with you this summer. More Fantasy Gods coming shortly. We'll be doing some more quick clips, some more quick content. You'll be able to see me on the Alamo City Sportscast. Go follow the show, Generation Duo. Go follow the network. We're building an entire network of podcasters who love this community, love this city, and want to put out great content. Please follow and subscribe to the Alamo City Podcast Network, man. Joe and I and our boy Mike Jimenez, us three came together, 7 months ago to make something really, really cool that is now embarking on almost a year of being, this summer will be a year of us doing this. And it's really cool to know that we're making some marks in the city, at least right now. We hope to go bigger and better every year. Where you started is not where you finished, and you all have helped us got here. So thank you so much. Enjoy your Super Bowl Sunday. Make sure to black out and make sure to take Ubers. We'll see you soon, everybody. May the fantasy gods be with you.